Hi, my name's Wayne Carroll, head football coach of the Bath Rams, and welcome to this week's Village Tavern Game of the Week.
What are you expecting Friday night going up there to Livonia? Obviously, it's let's talk about what you're going to have to do at the quarterback spot to maybe move the ball a little bit this week.
Oh, I'm going to have to keep my eyes open, try to find every wide receiver that I can. They got really good D-backs and stuff.
Defense this week, Mike. What are you expecting defensively to be able to stop that double wing that is so hard to stop?
I'm expecting all of our DNs to don't go too far field and everybody to hit as hard as they can.
You know, obviously this is a real big game this week. You know, you lost one last week, a tough home loss to Kelmum. This is the Division I rival, Livonia, probably one you can't afford to drop. What's the mindset?
The mindset's practice hard this whole week and go up there, give it our all and beat them.
Friday night, what are you thinking?
No, they're going to be a tough team just like Kelmum. They're going to run hard. They can pass the ball too. They can play tough defense. They don't let anybody on the outside and the ends.
What do you watch when you see them on film? How difficult are they to watch with that double wing?
We run the same thing. It's a hard offense to get by. You know, you have to watch out for the tight ends doing routes, running backs out of the backfield doing routes. The quarterback can read options out of it and run. It's pain.
You know, you broke a big one last week against a tough Kelmum team. What are you going to bring to the table Friday night that think you might be able to help Bath get the win?
As long as linemen block for me, I'll pick up the yards for us.
Backpedal, as soon as this guy comes, as soon as I hit, he's going to jump up.
Coach, big game Friday night. You guys are visiting Livonia. You know, you guys have obviously quite a rivalry built between you and the Bulldogs. Talk about what you expect this Friday up there in Livonia.
Well, whenever you play Livonia, you better be ready to buckle up your chin straps because they're going to hit you. They run an offense that is very hard to stop, and when they have the ball, they play a game where they say, we got the ball and you can't have it. So we have got to score early because if you get behind, you just can't win at Livonia.
You know, a tough loss last week, opening loss with Caledonia, Mumford, obviously a state perennial team like yourselves. I mean, as tough as that loss was for you guys, you know, overall, it wasn't a divisional loss. This one Friday night's a divisional loss, so how big is this game?
Well, if you can win in Division 1A, in Livingston 1, it's really big because everybody can beat anybody, and you know, we're hoping to play 4 good quarters of football and come out with a W. But when you go to Livonia, if you're not prepared, you're going to take it on the chin.
Coach, offensively, what are some of the things that you're going to do that try to create some trouble against Livonia?
We're hoping to throw the ball. You know, it's not easy to throw the ball in this league because everybody is so fast and well coached. But, you know, we're going to hope and try to throw the ball because, you know, we know they're going to be 7, 8 guys in the box and they're going to take every gap and they just dare you to run the ball. So we're hoping to be able to run a little bit and throw and kind of keep it balanced.
What are some of the things defensively that you got to do to stop that double wing that Livonia runs that's so frustrating probably to watch?
Well, you know, if we were a little bigger, I think it'd be a little easier for us, but you got to have good-sized kids on the line, and you got to be able to cover all 8 gaps, because if you don't defend all the gaps, they're going to, up top, they're going to say, hey, run this hole, and then it's usually successful over there.
Okay, Jack, Bath's coming to town Friday. Talk about what kind of game you expect.
No, I expect a hard-fought battle. It's a great team. We played them last year. Unfortunately lost, but, you know, hopefully do better this time around. It's a great team, like I said.
Obviously, last year they beat you by 1 on their homecoming, 1 for 2 at the end of the game, beat you 15-14. How much does that motivate you guys to take care of stuff on your turf this Friday?
Yeah, no doubt. We definitely want to win. As every week, we definitely want to win. We just got to execute a little better, and we'll see.
Defensively, what do you got to do to shut them down? Obviously, they have a pretty good offense that's dangerous, couple good weapons, good quarterback, athletic. What do you have to do to shut them down defensively?
You know, just stay low, just do all the technique things, form tackle, you know, contain on the outside, keep them contained and whatnot, and get your job done.
John, talk about Friday night with Bath coming to town. You know, expectations, how are you guys going to play?
Well, it's a big game. We got to play hard. They're a good football team, and they're not going to just push over. So we got to have a good week of practice and get the job done Friday.
You know, obviously they had a tough loss with Cal on their home turf. They're hungry for a W this week. They'd love to get back into this division race right now with a win over you guys. They're playing. They're sort of playing, you know, all in. How are you guys playing?
Well, we had a shaky start versus Wellsville, but towards the end we stepped it up, and we need to do that Friday right out the get-go.
You know, there's a good rivalry, a big physical rivalry between Bath. They're a big physical team, no question. Does their size concern you a little bit?
Well, they got a lot of big guys on the line, but we have a lot of athletic, smaller kids, and we just have to get below them and give them a fight.
You know, the atmospheres are built for these kind of Friday games with divisional opponents like Bath. What do you expect Friday?
I expect a big crowd with the band playing and having them come in here, getting roared up, and just having a brawl to the end.
Talk about this Friday, Bath. You know, obviously last year you went down there, took one on the chin, real hard loss, 15-14. An athletic Danny Leonard beat you at the end. He's no longer there. They got some pretty good weapons right now. What's your expectations Friday?
Well, if we played the way we played last Friday, we'll get our butts handed to us. That's what I expect. I hope we play better.
You know, talk about this being a divisional rival. Obviously, Bath. There's no love lost between these two programs. It's out there. You know, how important is it to take care of business on your home turf Friday?
Well, I mean, it's a divisional game, you know, so all league games are important. Doesn't matter who you're playing. I don't especially think this is any more important than any other league game that we have, home or away. You always want to win at home, but I don't know that there's an advantage to us playing home or not, because every year it's a different group of kids. So, you know, I mean, if you have better talent, you're going to win more games than the other guy. I don't know whether we're evenly matched or not. But again, going back to your question, this is no more important to me than, you know, next week against Hornell.
How does their size scare you, though? I mean, on both sides of the ball. You know, a lot of times they talk about a team like Bath, they look good getting off the bus. But last week, they got pushed around pretty good by a Cal football team that Coach Carroll was talking about, that after the game, he was embarrassed about how his offensive and defensive line played.
Well, I don't know what game Coach Carroll was watching, but the one that I saw on film, that the quarterback for Caledonia beat Bath, period. He was an exceptional athlete. He was incredibly fast. He made some great moves, and the Bath kids just couldn't catch him. And I got news for you. We wouldn't catch him either. He was that good. So I don't think Bath got pushed around physically. I watched Bath drive the ball. I watched Bath play very well offensively and defensively, with the exception of that one player. That player beat him. Nobody else beat him. That kid was good enough. He might be as good a player as we have in the league. I don't know. He's certainly the fastest. So don't tell me they got pushed around, because they didn't get pushed around.
You know, is this a setup game with Bath? You know, obviously people are thinking about next Friday maybe going to Hornell. You haven't beaten Hornell in a long time like a lot of other teams. Are you a little worried that this could be a setup game, a trap game, so to speak, going down to Hornell next week, maybe, you know, licking your chops a little bit?
No, and I'll tell you, just the thought of that just makes me sad. You know, if anybody in our league looks ahead, they're going to get beat. It's that simple, and I don't care who you are. And we're not looking ahead. You know, we know what we've got in front of us. We've got Bath, and we've played Bath for I don't know how many years, and you know, we're not looking past them to the Hornell game. I don't care what Hornell does this weekend. We'll watch it on video and get prepared for that game. This game is in front of us. It's here. We're going to coach it up.